but Mala is more to me, saying with touch, with my supplier, with my customer, wherever I will.
What mattered the most to us was to have fun by creating and sharing great memories.
What mattered the most to me was staying connected with my friends.
And welcome to the program What's Your View, the production of the News and Current Affairs Department of the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. We're here tonight again on this Monday, the 20th day of August 2018. My name is Abraham Godsent Wheon, and I'm here with you tonight on the program What's Your View. Coming up tonight on the program What's Your View, like we told you, we'll continue to give you developments, and of course you can have your say in it and where we are headed. This issue of the bill of impeachment currently at the level of the lower house, and the ensuing battle that is now drawing between the Supreme Court of Liberia and the lower house is now getting interesting by the day. Remember, despite the lower house stating that it would not adhere to a prohibition issued by the Justice in Chambers Siane Eyor concerning the bill of impeachment currently at the lower house, the Supreme Court of Liberia is expected to hear the legal arguments into the petition seeking to impeach Associate Justice Kabina Jane from the full bench of the Supreme Court. The High Court, according to RCR Judicial Correspondent on Monday, issued notice of assignment. Can you imagine who is going to appear there? Requesting all parties to appear before the court this Wednesday, August 22 at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. Our correspondent further said the court's assignment comes when the House of Representatives has refused to respond to Justice Siane Eyor August 10th alternative rate of prohibition. The refusal of the lower house is consistent with Article 43 and 44 of the Liberia Constitution. And that we'll try to go back to again tonight if the time permits. But remember, the High Court also assigned the Sabamani case. That's not an issue for tonight. On the program, What's Your View on 96.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. And this is where national unity begins. So let's try to set the basis of this. Remember now, since this issue of the bill, was sent forth, initiated by Representative Thomas Fowler and out of Moses Akaras Gray, it was now sent forth to our committee through that process and everything. Remember, there was this argument that was preferred, and we hosted Councillor Arthur Johnson here. It is said clearly that the House was in breach of what the Constitution mandates is to do. That is what it is. So in some wordings that day, he said before any acting on whatever bill or whatever that came forth, anything relating to impeachment according to Article 66, the House supposed to have drawn a rule that would have decided as to how the process was. In fact, the national legislature, meaning the House will have to draw the rules, send it to the Liberian Senate, the Senate will concur with it, and if the Senate concurs with it, then that is what they will use as the rule. Now, that rule will be able to tell you which one of the committees or how it's supposed to go on with and all of those issues. But without that happening, in the words of Councillor Arthur Johnson, they decided to already initiate an ad hoc committee to siege of the bill and started deliberating on it, especially before plenary. That, he said, was an action that had been initiated by the lower house, which of course he said, no, that is unconstitutional. Took the matter to the Supreme Court, prayed for a prohibition. Justice in Chamber Siane Eyor was able to issue this prohibition, and of course, first of all, calling them a conference. They refused. Guess what happened? The Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, knowing the law, decided to ask the Speaker and said, granted, you have said in Parliament that you will not come. No problem. We just want an official communication from you, and that's what they said. File in your returns. File your returns. Just state to us, just anything. That's all I need from you. Nothing. We are not forcing you to come, nothing. Just anything. Send it, and that's it. Not knowing that that would have been a clear representation of a response in the rule of law, and that would try to constitute your appearance before the court. That the House didn't know, and of course they didn't want to file it in. Upon the filing of that returns, Immediately, the court has siege of a response from the legislature, which of course serves as a representation of the House in that prohibition that was filed. What they say in it, I don't know whether some of you have ever seen police arrest you, or maybe they want to do an arrest and they say you have the right to remain silent, or anything you do will be used against you in court. So those responses and think, maybe perhaps that's what the Chief Justice wanted. Now that they had it, that response, they attach it, now that assignment is up. They will have to, how does this work? You see, we are getting to an interesting position. And what if they don't appear? And of course, Councillor Arthur Johnson and team were to appear. And a ruling was out, maybe default judgment. And then they said, there is a situation, the guys are wrong. They nullify everything they are doing there by the virtue of the constitutional code, meaning it is the constitution at that time that will be notifying what the House will be doing. At that point in time, the court cannot participate in anything that is unconstitutional anymore. Remember, this is how the process works. I have just given you the initial point that this thing, it has to start first with the rules that the entire legislature, not the lower house. So let me be clear. The House, in fact, the entire legislature have to come up with a rule. That rule needs to start. Then it is through that rule that the process will go on. It starts from the lower house. The lower house pass on it and then send forth the impeachment, and then they send it to the Senate. The senators are the one. Let me explain this so that you can understand how the process can go on, so that we'll know that this ruling that the Supreme Court might come up with on Wednesday, if the lawmakers don't appear, that which they say in their communication already, which of course marks and of course constitutes their official response, they don't know. They don't know that paper that is sent, that the speaker sent. He didn't know that that constitutes his response and that constitutes his presence in that assignment that has already been given. So we're going to be looking at that. But understand this. Now there is a situation. The House will have to draw up the impeachment proceedings after the rules are now set forth. When they come up with that, they pass on it to pass on it and say, yes, we ought to agree. Let there be sent for. That will be an indictment at that level. It is an indictment. It is forwarded to the Senate. The Senate is now the one that are going to take siege of this matter. After taking siege of it, they themselves, the senators, are going to be jurors. If you've gone in court before, and then you see the judge and the jurors, the senators are going to be the jurors. And remember, the jurors have powers. They're going to render the final verdict. It's not a judge. It is not a bench trial. No, not bench trial. You don't have impeachment proceedings going on with bench trial. The jurors, you have the 30 jurors. Plus, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia is going to be the judge. That Chief Justice, because there will be legal arguments, lawyers from both the lower house, they will have to bring their lawyer at that time. And of course, if Kabina Jana will have to bring his lawyer at that time, then the senators are not going to play any part. They're going to be the hearers. So now they are the jurors. They will be listening. After all the arguments have been proffered, the Chief Justice at that time, if he will accept and if things go on as planned, he will now sit down and after all of these arguments and things and start to really send it back to the jurors to go on with the tutor. They will call Moserado County, Mon. Guilty or not guilty? If Moserado County wants it guilty, they mark it. So they will do that, and then the 30 senators will be counted. Those people who said guilty, if they constitute the tutor, then, of course, that verdict will be rendered, and the Supreme Court judge, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice, will knock his gavel that indeed no longer Associate Justice Kabina Jana can be part of us. But before it reaches at that level, this is law we are discussing here, and of course, politics it starts with, then it goes to the area of law. I just try to give you insight of what it is. It's too interesting. In fact, I was telling someone today, let this process go on so that I can go and sit and then be monitoring how the jurors will be. I like these kind of things. No, these are precedents, and it's good we enjoy it. And I hope that we'll be able to reach there. We just want to know, but first, how do we reach there? With this assignment done now, if the Supreme Court assigns this case and renders every action of the lawmakers null and void, what exactly will be that point in time that the Chief Justice will have to preside? Because the Constitution states that if the Chief Justice is not present and then the lower house were to send that entire indictment to the Senate cannot take siege of it. They are just jurors Do you know who they call jurors? Have you gone to some of the courts? The jurors can be you. The community people, public service. I was at the Ministry of Youth and Sports before. I worked there. I was one time assigned to be one of the jurors for the month. I think it was in the month of, it was in the year 2015. I was assigned as a juror for the month of August. October, two, one of the terms of court. I was assigned. So the jurors will listen to these arguments. And then the judge will come and tell you, say, all these arguments are going, we don't place it to the jurors to now kind of tell us. So that is what's going to be happening that day. But when we reach there, and if we are to reach there, if the lawmakers don't go on Wednesday, and then this verdict is rendered against them, that the process they have started, they started to say, okay, Councillor Arthur Johnson and team, you people are right. And of course, whatever they are going on with there is unconstitutional. If they render it unconstitutional, where will we be headed? This is what we've called you on here tonight. On the program, once a few go, you follow these developments. That's why we try to explain it so that you can have your say as well on this topic tonight. Call us on 077-800-8314 is the number. 077-800-8314. Now the case is being assigned. Wednesday is the day that the lawmakers are expected to send forth their lawyers versus Councillor Arthur Johnson and team lawyers right there. If they don't, and the Supreme Court renders guilty verdict against the lawmakers for what they are doing and describes it unconstitutional, at what point in time will the Chief Justice ever appear at the Senate if their indictment were to ever surface at the level of the Liberian Senate? That's the question we all have to ask. That's the learning curve we are in now, and we can now go on with it here on this program. We always have issues, and of course, quite interesting discussions we'll continue to have. Tonight on the program, what's your view? Hello. Yeah, hello, how you doing? Oh, we don't have time, or so once your network not good, we don't have patience, please. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hello, how you doing? Quick, go ahead. I just try to lay forth the drama, the first blood, and of course, second one coming in, we're getting there now. What's your take?
Yeah, thank you very much for the show there tonight. And it's very good here to express our feelings and our point. I want to start the organization on our work because I'm doing well for not to play for this matter. Because if you don't experience the people that we are clear the issue automatically, if you mean that the wrong cabinet, position.
So you think, why if they try to charge the court with contempt for stopping their action? I don't know at what point in time, because they too said they have the power, both for Chambers and teams, because both for Chambers and team, they've said they've got the power.
Yeah, and there's a different view. Our people is a very knowledgeable man. He knows the position of the court. And the jury will run on the public institution and our people. And
Okay, yeah, I'll say thank you. Thank you so much. Hello? 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 Okay, sorry, we can't get to this caller, so let me get on to the next caller quickly here tonight. Hello?
Lord, we are in the board with people.
Where you tell that one from? Hello? Hello, how you doing? Oh, sorry, and we can't continue with you because we can't get you clearer. I don't know, yeah, we can just get you clearer. 077-800-8314 is the number to call tonight on the program What's Your View. That's the drama that will unfold. It doesn't matter, it is not about sentiments anymore. No, it's about the law now. The law is about to take its course, though it starts with politics, but of course it ends with law. And that is where we are getting now, and this is where we are. Let's get on to this caller. Hello. Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Fine, my brother. It's been a long time. This is Sharif and the boys of Bushra.
Go ahead, Sharif.
Thank you so much for the program tonight. I think we are headed for a cracking showdown. If you read Article 43, it says that the House of Representatives has the sole power to impeach, and the Senate has the power to try.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of us are limited understanding of this issue. So what brings in the Chief Justice when the Senate has the authority to try? Because the House of Representatives impeach, like in 1998 or so, when President Bill Clinton was impeached by the House of Representatives. He went to the Senate and he survived.
No, but listen now. On our whole issue talking about Bill Clinton, blah, 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 we're talking about there was a rule that was already set as to how to follow. Someone is challenging the procedure. Already, we're not saying that they don't have the right. No one is stopping them from going on with it. Somebody has challenged the procedure. The president took the complaint to the Supreme Court and said that according to this constitution, these people are to come up with rules. And it is that rule that will guide them. The same way the constitution told our lawmakers that they have the right to prescribe a national code of conduct. That is the same thing the law gave them. They never had that ever. I think they had it laying down and they said we're going according to the rule that were prescribed for impeachment. Then that is what. Yeah.
Let's wait for them to come up with the rules. But where I have a fear is
Yeah.
the Supreme Court could render the entire scenario null and void, and at the same time the legislature could hold the Supreme Court in contempt.
All right.
Who has the real
Who has the real power? That's a fun question that you and myself will have to ask tonight, and of course we will answer it someday in the future together. Hello.
Hello, Abraham Godsent.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm great. My name is Julian M. People. I'm going to join from a family resident this evening.
Go ahead, my brother.
Abraham, let me say congratulations for this wonderful topic of discussion. I don't listen to your shows this morning. The issue that has to do with the current race.
Yeah. Yeah, Representative Koga. Yeah.
Maybe I think we have to sit back and listen to this something very carefully. The information that was sent back to the judges. We have to sit and listen very carefully. Maybe I think this will be the first time
Yeah.
in the history of Nigeria that the House of Representatives has sent an impeachment.
Yeah.
For the association and cabinet journalists. Maybe for me, I feel it's not necessary for now. What the people should be looking at, the representatives should be looking at, they should be looking at development and other things to impact the Nigerian people. I think it's not the best time. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my brother, for your contribution. Let me get on to the next call. Hello. Yeah, Queevy, how you doing?
Thank God. Good evening to our people across the 15 countries of Labrador. My name is Imana Entosia. I join you this evening for my Converse Win District 6.
Okay.
And baby, let me appreciate you very kindly for breaking such a sensitive topic for discussion this evening. I religiously followed your show this morning at the True Revelation between Samuel Koka and Moses Akau. And I think they chronologically and explain the presented the case very much clear. And I tried following doing sufficient research on what unfolding right now at the National Theatre between the Supreme Court. And I think what is happening is this. And somebody is overacting and somebody is becoming very much emotional.
Yeah.
Because our Article 66 of our Constitution is very much clear. That the Supreme Court has the firm appetite in terms of constitutional issues. And likewise, the Article 43 gives the power to the legislature to prepare impeachment bill. But then this process is on, and then we observing, we're noticing that the Supreme Court trying to obstruct the function of the legislature. Then that is a contradiction.
So in what sense you call it obstruction?
And this is the full amount in which appears to be obstruction. Because for you to send a bill of injection or prohibition and pray for prohibition, which of course the House is carrying on a function.
No, but listen now. You know, that's what I want. I thought you said you comprehend. The Supreme Court in its prohibition is not stopping the impeachment. Someone is saying the procedure leading to the impeachment, there's a problem. We are not stopping it. In fact, the party that is contesting that, they are not stopping the impeachment. They are saying the procedure is bad. It's just the election supposed to be here in your community. Nobody is saying the election will not go on. You, Tosia, you ran and asked somebody, say no. The process leading to this entire thing, I don't think is right. Though the election will be here, but let's do it right. That's the part. No one is infringing on that.
And let me count this.
Yeah.
And let me count this. And that's why you find it very much difficult today. You saw the overall legal and the diversity from a country. Samakuka was
So who's supposed to interpret it now? Because the issue about impeachment is enshrined in the Constitution. Who is best suited to interpret it? Thank you so much. Now, you're talking about interpretation. I say arbiter. I just talk about interpretation. Thank you so much, my brother. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, this will be kind of qualified.
Ruben, go ahead quickly.
This is the worst. And what happening is now, in the complete extension.
Mm-hmm.
Reason here is that from the outside, the lawmaker has seen they will not go with the ruling or given by the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So as a result, what will happen? The proceeding will extend beyond because this will continue to be another in the process. And we know the Supreme Court is to interpret that particular law. But they just said we are the ones that are making this law. We know the law more than you.
Mm-hmm.
So the interpreter, the lawmaker, who is not saying the truth?
So Ruben, when we have issues that is very much germane and daring to this country, where do we run to interpret? Is that back to the makers or the people who are there to interpret it? Thank you. So, okay. All right. Thank you, my brother Ruben Cannon. This is where we are getting. That's an interesting development I want you to follow. We have Councillor Arthur Johnson on the line. He's the petitioner. Councillor Arthur Johnson, good evening. Good evening. Councillor, how you doing? Wow, he's up. I hope you can call back. That is if you can, Councillor Arthur Johnson. And then we can go on with it right here. That is if you can. But of course, let me try to get on to the next call on 077 800 8314 is the number to call. He's not making a statement, and of course, perhaps maybe we'll talk to him subsequently. But again, here we are. You know, this country is very interesting. We are learning. That's what I have interest in this, so that you can learn. I can learn. You can teach me. I can teach you. No, I can teach you. You will teach me, no problem. Now you know the law. So, you know, like government know everything. That thing you put in there, they know about it. You put law business there, they know about law. No problem. That's what we honor tonight. Yeah. Yeah, Lord, how you doing? We're listening. Go ahead.
Thank you for the kind of opinion topic on the discussion tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You have said it all, my brother. You know, if anybody who read the constitution of this country and knowing the independence of government function, to get to know the particular topic that is on discussion tonight, my brother, under our constitution, if anyone who does wrong, that thing should be dealt with. So for me, I strongly support the honorable Agar's Green.
Mm-hmm.
So, if this brother who having to be one of the judges,
Yeah.
if he's done wrong, let him.
So now, listen, now you see, it's not about if he does wrong. You see, that's why I expected you for you to talk. We are saying, how can we now? Because now you there. Let me tell you now, my brother. Even if you caught me, AB, as a criminal, do you know that you're not just supposed to grab me and beat me or maybe kill me?
Of course.
Thank you. But if it were no law, do you know that you have the right? If no law now, you can just deal with me any kind of way. Do you know that too? But because there is law, you can't just deal with me like that. You grab me and report me where? To the police charge me, send me to court. You go. That's the process. Are you following that? So we ain't talking about whether who wrong or who right. So that when you're talking there, now what we're discussing tonight. All right. Thank you. I'm not getting anything. I'm sure we're not getting anything from you yet. Hello. Yeah, how you doing? Philip, go ahead. Let's listen to you. Yeah. So who doing foul play? Who you sensed? Why are they giving a foul play? The people are trying to exercise their constitutional, in fact, rights. That's what they are exercising. According to them, they are putting constitutions here.
Therefore, the Supreme Court is the final arbiter of law. Supreme Court is the final arbiter of law. Even the legislature, even any bill that's possible. Therefore, even laws they carry on the Supreme Court. When you go to the Supreme Court, they have to tell you, and the jury will give you a final verdict.
But do you know what Representative Akara's Graham team said? They said, let the Supreme Court wait. Let our entire bill pass. They go on with everything. When it finish now, then the Supreme Court can even come in.
But how could the Supreme Court wait when the law when the case is going out to the Supreme Court? So there's a far play in between there.
Okay. All right. Thank you, my brother. Let me get to the next caller. The call is Jamie. We don't want it, Jamie. Hello. Yeah, how you doing?
Thank you very much. My name is Pastor Davis, and I join you this evening for District 6, Montserrat.
Go on, Pascal.
Maybe thank you very much for the discussion tonight along the topic. You know, the reasons why the legislature are not respected, especially 52nd, 53rd, is because their lives and stuff to be used most often by the executive. But the legislature is even more powerful than the executive, right? People have put there Article 66, 43, Article 3, that is all important.
Okay.
I think the Supreme Court assessed to be corrected, not be difficult, Madam President, but I think they are some way in error.
You know what? I level the discussion tonight. You know what I level, I see why some people, when they get ready to get their case, they say, I just want bench trial. I don't want any juror trial. So you gotta go ahead. The jurors are talking your talk. Now you can know the case, so you gotta go ahead. Yeah. But yeah, hold on small. Let me see whether I don't know whether she wants to talk. Hello. Yeah, hello, how you doing? Yeah, I'm getting you. Thank you so much. Councilor Arthur Johnson, right? Great to hear from you. It's good you are here tonight. I hope you're not committing any crime as of being here tonight. You have a matter in court, though. Yeah. 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 Sorry, Council. Wow. I hope you can call back. That is if you can, please. Call back. That is if you can. Yeah, I will certainly get back to you. Certainly, I'm gonna show you that, Councilor. You have that time. I just have to switch phone lines quickly so that I can get back to you. I will get back to you shortly. Let me get to this call. Hello. Hello. How you doing? Pretty boy. But why you call yourself pretty boy? What kind of name that? So pretty boy. Okay, when you call you on the show, you handsome boy, Benedict. Go ahead, handsome boy. Okay. All right, thank you. I enjoy you. You're good. I just you've been. Hello. Yeah, sorry, you can now continue. Yeah, you can continue now. Hey, go. I'm getting you. Go ahead.
And I understand the rate of prohibition. There's no way you assume that if people are proceeding wrongly, when you have not been able to receive the bill of the punishment, I think they should submit a bill to you. If the legislation is in error, because you have the power not to interpret law, we expect you to proceed as you want.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. What lesson did you learn from the Councilor Bronsky or Liberty Party, what they call case? Did you not hear other people arguing? Listen to me now. Did you not hear other people arguing that Councilor Bronsky and the other team never had it right because final election result had not been announced yet? Did you not hear that?
I didn't get your question, but I think
No, then you ask me, I will give you back the question. The third Councillor Bronski fight and of course the case against Neck. Didn't you hear the argument that indeed Bronski needed to wait until the final result is announced before they could go to court, and that was denied? By the way, you said the problem refund, but when you breaking in, so you buy, I don't know where you're on the line. Yeah, hello.
how are you?
Yeah, fine. Your name? Your line battle. I don't know what's happening to your lines. Hello? Yeah, let's try. Just be moving around your hall. Even get from the mattress. Just be passing around with the phone. When I tell you stop, you stop. No, it's not working. It's not working, sorry. It's not working. Hello? Yeah, how are you doing? Okay, all I heard, I don't know you're in your room. The point that outside didn't want to call clearly here. And that I know for sure. Councillor Johnson, you can call in now. I think I have a adjustment. And you can call in now. Yeah. All right. So let's go on. Hello? The guy choose to bury his own effort like this. No problem. I will bury for you. Hello? Yeah, hello. How are you doing? Yeah, good. At least go on. Mm-hmm. So who do we listen to? Okay, go ahead.
I think the speaker, in the right sense, as we know that the Jimo to be, we need to call the Chief Justice, the NA, instead of making it on a competitional classes, because other people will start looking at on a different way. The government just coming with all of the tempted problem, then to bringing up another problem. So I think the Senate need to go back.
Okay. All right, thank you. The person assassin are right. You said they must do that one business. They go back. How is that? Hello? Yeah, hello. How you doing? Your name? I'm fine. Come on, go ahead. Let's listen to you on this.
Thank you very much for the great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Ebi, you see the Supreme Court bench, these people, they want to bring power in this country. But this is serious, Ebi. They want to bring power in. And you know, they want, or let's say, state to see the LSIA once upon a time during the election time. So they want to control, they want to try to control this people.
Oh.
Yes, I'm very sure. On our bench, we've got some people on our bench, and I can't be there if they'll be free.
So what made them not care about that? What made them not care about? Because the guy you should stay all up.
The reason why I can't be there,
Yeah. Oh, so that the safety in now also.
Yeah, we don't safety.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, my brother, for your contribution. Hello. Yeah, hello, how are you doing? Okay, Senator Masale is great. Hey, man, you really brave the storm to get here. Yeah, go on.
If you look at the whole proceeding, there is a procedural problem.
Mm-hmm.
Under the law,
Yeah.
there are two types of due processes.
Okay.
You have the procedural due process
All right.
and the substantive due process.
Okay.
The procedural due process is the procedure through which you bring a subject matter or a person under the jurisdiction of a tribunal or a court.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Then proceed, the court will proceed to hear the two sides in the case.
Okay.
And then the court will be able to apply the substance of the law.
Okay.
Now, the House of Representatives, from where the bill of impeachment must come from,
Yeah.
has a rule. The House has its own rule. The Judiciary Committee is responsible to listen to all such complaints that are seeking.
But former Senator Masale, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
The hostess rules and that of that which is enshrined in the Constitution that the court should come up with, which one is supposed to really use at that point in as much as it comes to impeachment?
The Constitution gives the House
Yeah.
the authority to have new rules.
Yeah.
On the basis of those rules, they proceed to conduct business of the
Okay, yeah. Hello? Wow. Former Grand Cape North County Senator Abraham Masale was just on the line. He slipped off. And I hope, somebody who knows me and knows former Senator Masale, please just text my number to him and say this is AB's number, and then he can use that. These are privileged position number one. Former Senator of Grand Cape North County, and you have that. Please try to text my number to somebody who knows me, and of course knows Senator Masale. Please text my number to him because I don't have his, so you can just do that for me, please. Yeah, so that I can get it. Let's get back to Councillor Arthur Johnson. Yeah, Councillor. Yeah, it's good you are back.
Thank you. I was talking about there were certain issues that people were talking and they have not been very clear issues. And
Yeah.
these are issues that people just don't talk about them. Because they talk about them when you don't have the theoretical and practical professional know-how in dealing with them. Like the question of people use the question of political question doctrine. And they say impeachment is the political question doctrine. It is not. But what is the political question doctrine? Courts of law will refuse to hear a matter on the basis that the question is solely political, that the issue that the court intends to get involved in is squarely a political matter. Impeachment cannot be a political matter because it is a trial proceeding that has to do with generally on due process law.
Okay.
It's about the rights and privileges of individuals that must be denied or taken away from them consistent with the hearing that is similar to the proceeding in court. If that happens, one cannot have under the argument, like some of the representatives are saying, that it is a political question. That's not a question. The issue of impeachment knows the right of a justice accusing of the commission of an offense and for the procedure in which you are proceeding to hold him. An issue of right. And the court of law solely to hear a matter concerning the rights of that individual defendant. So the court has jurisdiction. There is no whatever. Then the question is, what is due process? Due process is the requirement of law that before you even convict a person, you punish a person, before you subject a person to any kind of proceeding or damages or infractions against that person, opportunity to be heard. You must get them notice. You must take their matter before the proper proceeding.
So which one are you challenging? Which one are you challenging? Is it because they haven't started yet before they can start even serving? They haven't started.
Impeachment. When you file a complaint and accuse an individual and indeed have a hearing that is in criminal, they start deciding the rights and the rights of that person, and you argue and maintain that he has committed a criminal offense and that he should be tried in the criminal investigation at the level of the law enforcement agency, where before you take the person to the court, and then you vote before the grand jury for a judgment, and which is similar to having a petition, voting on a bill of impeachment and sending it to the Senate before you even start the person, said the person was a bill of impeachment. The person has the right, when the initial stage of the proceeding is going beyond, and it is going beyond outside the ambit of the due process of law, is that it has a tendency to jeopardize his interest, and that if he does not act as soon as possible in keeping with law, his right will be adversely affected, prohibition will lie. The question is, what is prohibition? Prohibition is a right or a request you make to the court to issue a stay order for a party to appear before the court to answer questions as to the allegation against them that you are proceeding. The other thing, you don't have authority to do certain things. But the man is saying that you are proceeding wrongly. You are going through a wrong forum. The forum before the court, the forum in which indeed his issue is being heard, is an improper forum. So come and appear to give reason why the court should not issue the alternative writ of prohibition. It means that the Supreme Court has not passed a judgment on the legislature. The Supreme Court is saying, come and give us reason why the writ should not lie. It is your responsibility under our law. It is not a topic that is very important and simple. This guy is almost like a lawyer. I think I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just preempting. You remember you said that the legislature is able more to the legislature, to the Supreme Court. Right?
Yeah.
Look, my brother, the fact that the people vote to the Supreme Court here again.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that is a representation. Okay. Yeah.
There are people who are talking now. I think some of them, when the girl was in a situation of this array, they were like juveniles, or maybe they were very small, they were children. They did not really know what went wrong and what was responsible. One of the major reasons that this conflict was turned back into 50 years conflict is because of the disrespect for the rule of law. That was the major problem. Yes, the issue of the legislature, the representatives to say they cannot appear before the court and they will not follow the right to send others to argue before the court. It's a slap in the democracy of Nigeria.
Okay.
And when this thing happens, people are going to enjoy what they learn, they can't do it. I enjoy what they learn. They don't even look, they're not even looking at the international ramification, the international political ramification of the decision of the House of Representatives to say that we will respect the order of the Supreme Court. The economic ramification of this is simple.
Okay. All right, Councillor, thank you so much for the insight here. Time others have to come in. Thank you so much, Councillor, tonight. And he's Councillor Arthur Johnson, one of the practitioners who pray with the Supreme Court for the prohibition. So let's try to end up with the final batch, of course, now, with just 10 minutes remaining. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, and let me say good evening to everyone.
Yeah.
Great. My name is Ketashi Semen. I'm following for Focal Vision Description.
Ketashi, go ahead, my brother.
I'm saying, I can talk about the parent state. The parent is a parent state that has two separate branches. One, execute, which is the executive. One makes law, which is the legislature, and one interpret the law, which is the judiciary. So confused lawmakers are saying that someone who has the power to interpret the law, right? You are saying that the president is wrong in asking you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a bit of a law. One thing is that they may have the power to interpret, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have the power to interpret, you make the law. So I think what them law interpreting this process is you are not proceeding right. The that was how it's come and let's just see what the things you are doing. I think that's called already, but that's a recommendation I think I had. I think I want to call the Ministry of Education, please. Instead of the politicians, I think I need to be inscribed out in our hour.
You got everybody else saying that.
Can you imagine today I listened to the conversation between two representatives, right? One of the representatives was very scorned about this bill. It's very important for the politicians. They don't know this thing. But I said that representative wants to talk about that distracting the representative. And I'm important for the politicians. So I think the recommendation is
okay. Okay.
And lastly, just to conclude, the other recommendation, these are lawmakers.
All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello. Oh, sorry. So let me get on to the next call. The next batch of calls now on this as we're about to close on this. Just 8 more minutes to go. This is where we are. If you're just joining us, this is What's Your View on Truth 96.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. And this is where national unity begins. We are discussing this important issue that as the Supreme Court has now assigned this based upon the returns that were filed by Speaker Buffer Chimos, not knowing that he has already... Not knowing that by law he has subjected himself to the Supreme Court's prohibition. Well, because when you respond, anything you use will be used against you. Now that you respond, that is what they're going to use against. Anyway, this country is interesting. It's good we know these things. You know, we are learning, we are getting there. So let me get on to the next batch of calls now on this show this evening. Hello.
Good evening, David.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good evening to my many listeners. My name is Lahai Freeman and I join you from...
Lahai. Oh, you just slipped off, Lahai? All right, and Lahai, we can't get you. Yeah, sorry. So let me get on to the next caller now. 077-800-8314. We're talking about this issue. Let me try to read out the entire thing again, and then we can go on. The Supreme Court of Liberia is expected to hear the legal arguments into the petition seeking to impeach Associate Justice Kabina Jane from the full bench of the Supreme Court. The High Court, according to our RCR judicial correspondent, Monday issued notice of assignment requesting all parties to appear before court this Wednesday, August 22 at 2 p.m. Our correspondent further said that the court's assignment comes when the House of Representatives refused to respond to Justice Siane Yene Eyor's August 10th alternative rate of prohibition. The refusal of the lower house is consistent, according to them, is consistent with Article 43 and 44 of the Constitution. Well, this is where we are, and this is what we are discussing here tonight on the program, What's Your View? So you call us, 077-800-8314, just 6 more minutes to go. We can now try winding down now on this, and you know, when you last caller, you can just be running fast, brief, fast, because you won't try no time. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And the due process is carried on in the upper court, where the Chief Justice is seated. They are not even hear the indictment. They jump on and send for writ of prohibition.
So wait, let me ask you this question. I remember it was one of these years in Kakata. Even if you and your wife or whoever having problem, and then they run to the court, and the court says, stop what you are doing, and come to me, you tell them, say, I don't start here, so I'm going there. No, listen, that law we're discussing here. That is same law we are discussing. We're not discussing anything outside of the law.
Well, it's same law. That is same law we'll be discussing when we have an issue and go to the police station.
God.
They will tell you they get 48 hours for you to investigate it. You the court.
Yeah.
You will enter the court before you
Yeah.
You will not be in the police station.
So you buy, you see. But no, when they call you, listen. If policemen went to your house, let me carry the police. Say you said that police, then you carry the police. Let me carry the police. You packing something out of somebody's house. The policeman say, please stop and come to the police station. You tell them, say, no, I'm not coming down. I even start packing anything here. My brother, let me tell you, somebody think we just need to be educated. And not about whether we got sentiment or whatever. I just want for all to understand that in this country, not only about this case, we know everything. And that's the problem we have in this country. You talk about data business, people go and stay and say, my hair hurting me, my butt hurting me, my side hurting me, that didn't want a malaria inside me. You finish doing the data work already. So when you go to law again, they finish knowing everything already. Whatever that comes out, they don't see. So that's the problem with this country. So I don't like to go there. Hello. Hello? Okay, let me get on to the next caller. Hello?
Yeah, David.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, thank you very much. This is Lavosha Kilo calling from East Island.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, David, I'm very grateful to hear that the speaker has responded to the issue at the level of the Supreme Court. Really, because I heard the speaker saying that he will not appear, but then by virtue of the Constitution, or by law, by writing to the court means that you are appear already, which I agree with.
No, but he doesn't know that he has appeared. As far as he's concerned, he doesn't appear yet. Or you know that your paper you were writing.
Yeah, as a student, but I differ a little bit, where you see the lawmaker, why they performing a factual responsibility, whether the rate of prohibition which refrain a law code or another party or an individual from performing a specific action, whether that rate of prohibition can be issued to stop the legislature from performing the factual responsibility. That is where I'm a bit confused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I need that clarity. I mean, for someone who...
You want it from me? You will trust the one that you will take from me?
I don't want it for you. We actually are listening to the Supreme Court.
Okay, thank you. As we follow it, we'll try to understand. Hello. Your number, they want you on your soul, and I continue with you. Look at my ear now, you're suffering so I know what I want. Hello. Stay your line by too. So let me get to the next caller. All right. What's your view finish? Oh, you're giving me problem now. So what's your view coming be finished now? Hello. Yeah, you have to be fast though.
Good evening to my many listeners. My name is Graham Fuller, and I join you from Tobago South this evening.
Lag, go ahead quickly, my brother.
Thank you very much. I'm a little bit confused. I've been listening to the conversation, and I've been listening to the conversation. What is it confused is that the lawmaker, so who interprets the law, he comes out and tells you you're considering taking the issue.
No, listen. You see, listen now. You say you're listening to the program, right? Wait now. And you say you're listening to the program. The court, they didn't say the lawmakers are proceeding wrongly. They only called them. They didn't tell you say the court proceeding wrongly. The court never told the lawmakers that they're proceeding wrongly yet. So don't say the court. Oh God, yeah, this country. One day you'll get there, you'll know this country that we have enough work to do in this country. Anyway, we'll get there. We are getting there. At 0775. Okay, I think we've through everything now. So not much time we've got again. So let me now go home on this program. Got it in your oil, so I get time for that in your talking. So let me try to close in on this. We'll give you updates as it's going on. But then they said tonight on the program, what's your view? And folks, that's all the time we've got tonight on the program. What's your view on 296.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. And this is where national unity begins. Tomorrow we're going to be back here on Tuesday with another edition of the show. My name is Abraham Godsent Wheon. Thanks to Andy Ade and those of you caught in, those of you, your comments are read on our Facebook page. I want to say thanks so much on our YouTube. You can follow this program as well. Just RealTV/Truth FM, and you are logging on direct and seeing the face of Abraham Godsent Wheon as we discuss these issues, and your comments are right there. I haven't read all of them. So until we are back here tomorrow with another interesting topic to be decided by you, because you can start your thing, then you bring it here, we discuss it, then you go back to it, goes back to you again, and you have your say in it. So until then, have a pleasant time. Bye-bye. think of it, we design it, name it, we create it. His design make you feel designs again. We give you the best quality in any kind of printing using the latest technology in digital printing. We offer the following services: graphic design, mesh printing, billboard erection, logo design, business card, flyers and posters, cap printing, banner printing, calendars, stickers, t-shirts and more. And we also bring all types of vehicle. For the best in quality design in printing, contact His Design on 086 921 765 or 0777 65 0014. We are located on the corner of Front and Macklin Streets in Tourist Building. Email us at hitdesign@yahoo.com or like our Facebook page at His Design. His Design will make you feel designs again.
When Malad is moved to me, staying in touch with my supplier, with my customer, wherever I am.
What mattered the most to us was to have fun by creating and sharing great memories.
What mattered the most to me was staying connected with my friends.
What mattered the most to me was being able to work fast and increase my business productivity.
What mattered the most to me was being able to take care of my family and business in no time.
What mattered the most to me was getting immediate support whenever I was in need.
What mattered the most to us at Orange was connecting you, bringing you fun and emotions, helping your business grow, making money easy to handle, and so much more. And for years to come, it will matter even more. Thank you for this wonderful first year together.